This is the news today that went viral. Literally viral. This went viral on Twitter. The breaking news 1,000 per XRP, which caused a whole lot of controversy. So I decided to come back and take a second look at that, and I uncovered a little bit more in depth and in detail. Breaking news: 629 billion on XRP and XLM. And where did I find that document at? Because I actually went back and looked at the morning clip from the morning live stream on the Jack the Ripper one Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta called XRP as wholesale settlement coin. That actually piqued my interest. I said Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta, and then I noticed there was a link, which on the morning live stream we didn't hit the link. So I decided to jump down that link, because from what Jack the Ripper says right here, it says Ripple and Stellar. Ripple and Stellar, two blockchain-based companies. You hear the Stellar commercial? Are they just feeding me the Stellar commercial like none other? Oh, matter of fact, that reminds me. We're going deep down the Stellar rabbit hole tonight also. I actually uncovered something pretty big. Same thing I've been saying for years. What up, fam? First member, Bullets Chris T. What up, fam? We're here to talk about the evolution of money. I actually went down this link right here, guys, Ripple and Stellar, because I wanted to see if Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta really called out Ripple and Stellar. Because, you know, on this show we fact find, we verify. Oh, they're saying remittances was 629 billion. Let's not stall you out. Put 2 and 2 on the title real quick. Are we live? Oh, for real? Let me see. Because I did put it on my microphone. Damn it. Alright, let me see. I'm glad I actually noticed you guys said that quickly, because I was playing with my audio before. I was playing with the audio before the live stream, because I didn't like the way it sounded on the morning stream. I think that might have helped. Let me know if that helped in 1 second. Devon. Oh yeah, guys, I'm trying to tell you. Because I didn't like the way it sounded on the morning stream. I'm trying to tell you, I uncovered some footage that was never seen in cryptocurrency. Okay, perfect. I uncovered something huge. And I'm not even exaggerating. Basically, everybody knows Jay Clayton is basically the father of the Ripple lawsuit. Jay Clayton is the father of the Ripple lawsuit. So I decided to jump down the Jay Clayton rabbit hole, and I found a video where he changed his opinion on his thoughts about cryptocurrency, which is an amazing clip, because many may not know, even though this is Jay Clayton, former SEC chair, who actually filed the lawsuit against Ripple Labs, hated cryptocurrency. Many may not know. Jay Clayton, former SEC chair joins Fireblocks. Former SEC chair Jay Clayton joins Fireblocks crypto firm Fireblocks. Everybody knows Jay Clayton is the one that sparked the lawsuit against Ripple Labs. So I was looking for some footage where he changed his theme, and this is actually on Fireblocks website. This is Fireblocks website right here. And this is Jay Clayton, former SEC chair, what he has to say about cryptocurrency now.
Of a technology, and there's an application of a technology in the financial services space. I think there are other applications of this technology that we're seeing that are clearly outside of what it would be traditional or an extension of financial services. My view in 2017 was we got to watch this. Clearly acceptance in a number of quarters. Interestingly enough, more retail and global than institutional and national was something interesting. Fast forward to today, I think when you talk to people in both traditional finance and you could say decentralized finance, the inevitability of tokenization of various processes is there.
You heard it here first. Jay Clayton said the inevitability of tokenization is there. The inevitability of tokenization is there. Jay Clayton. It looked like his views have changed. His views have changed.
There are too many people who recognize that the efficiencies and the scalability and the functionality that distributed ledger, blockchain, DeFi, Web3 bring to traditional processes, that this technology is the applications for this technology in the financial services sector are vast, and I think many people are starting to see inevitable.
Bam. He said the technology is vast. The adoption is inevitable. Tokenization is inevitable. Tokenization is inevitable. Jay Clayton changed his story. Fireblocks. You see, he works for SEC now. But guys, I'm telling you, I actually went a little bit deeper in that rabbit hole. I went deeper down the 1,000 per XRP prediction from Jack the Rippler and see if Atlanta Fed Reserve really did call out Ripple Stellar. I found the actual link, and I had to do a little bit of digging on that. So, you guys want to go down the rabbit hole with me tonight? We're going to go down the rabbit hole on one of Jack the Rippler's tweets. Oh, yeah, guys, I'm trying to tell you. One thing I've been echoing for years since I've been in digital currency since 2017 is when I first did the information and did the research on Fireblocks and tried to tell people how big Fireblocks was. Well, Jay Clayton is a board of advisors to Fireblocks. Now, how do you go from SEC to a crypto company? Now, I think you guys can see this right here. This is Fireblocks, their website, fireblocks.com. I want to show you guys something else I found that's amazing, because this is also a Ripple partner. Yeah, you guys can see the Fireblocks logo. Bank of New York Mellon invest in crypto startup. Bank of New York Mellon. We're talking one of the oldest asset managers on the planet. Bank of New York Mellon invest in crypto startup. No, hold up. Bank of New York Mellon backed crypto platform seals unicorn status. So basically, they made Fireblocks unicorn status, which is what, $1 billion startup. Give it $1 billion status. When you become a unicorn, you get the $1 billion status. Is that right, Elizabeth? I think it's right. You hit $1 billion status. So Bank of New York Mellon. Well, come on, we also know that's a Ripple partner also. And we're still going to send the tweet out real quick. Let the world know we made it. We made it. On this beautiful Monday. I told you we're going to turn it up. Echo. Seeing one thing here. Okay. I got my Pac-Man shirt on. This Pac-Man shirt reminds me of one of Bag's songs where he said, like Pac-Man, eating cryptos like Pac-Man. Okay, there we go. Let's send the tweet out. I guess this will be a surprise live stream, so I actually ask everybody, can you please smash the notification bell? Because you never know. How did you know we went live? Bullish Chris T. Did you get a notification to your phone? I'm kind of curious. How did you know we actually went live? But I do see your 2-year member also. Did you download the Volta wallet? I got something for you. Oh yeah, this is straight out Jack the Ripper's breaking news. Hey, 629 billion on XRP and XLM. I'm going to show you where this says this in the Atlanta Fed Reserve document. They call out Ripple and Stellar. I'm like, whoa. And we've come a long way in cryptocurrency. And then I actually had to add notification. Okay, Bullish Chris, see, that's what I'm talking about. Do me one more favor. Is this mute working? Is this mute working, Bullish Chris? Is this mute working, Chris? You would know if it is because the way it might be going in and out. Know what you hodl. I had to borrow that line from Dad. Digital asset investor. Digital asset daily. Hit link. Wait. Live. Oh yeah, we can hashtag these easily. We can hashtag these. Let's hashtag that. An XDC. Which, come on. No brainer. Let's just send it out. Oh, the tweet I sent out earlier went almost viral. Oh, it is. Oh, for real. Okay, the mute is working this time. The mute let me down the morning stream. I thought it was working each time, and then it wasn't even working. That's like the worst thing. And I didn't even realize it until actually after the stream I went back because I was making clips. Because I guess I'm in the habit of making clips now. And when I was making the clips, I realized that the mute wasn't working when I was hitting it each time, and I was using it like I thought it was working, but it wasn't working. I was like, no way. But you're saying it is working now? Liz, I believe it is. Let me see. Oh yeah, guys, I'm going to just scan across the 2 documents we're going to cover also real quick, shortly in a moment. 𝕝𝕝𝕟𝕠𝕨 released an SEC Ripple case. Now, I know you guys heard this from many different directions. This came out today, which I also said is true. And you can echo the same way to the Ripple case when they win. Companies are going to duplicate the success of Ripple, or companies see that if you are a decentralized asset, then you're not a security. 𝕝𝕝𝕟𝕠𝕨 release an SEC Ripple case is a boost to Ether. The documents are likely to intensify the move among major cryptocurrencies to become more decentralized and look like Ether. So basically, it's kind of a good thing for Ether, but at the same time, it's a good thing for decentralized assets. Tell them, Team Green, the theme of tonight's show, the best way to end the day. The #1 crypto show. The #1 place to be if you're bullish on cryptocurrency. Bam! See, here's what people don't understand, because I'm noticing like a little bit of sadness across the crypto world. The documents reveal that the elites are already saying if a token is decentralized, it's not a security. So and this is JP Morgan docs are going to intensify that. We're going to cover that. Also, breaking news for XRP also. Bullish Chris T's favorite asset. Michael Montclair's says XRP will have $3 trillion alone compared to the entire crypto market within 3 years. I think we're going to go for that on the theme of today's show. That'll be beautiful with my title on the 629 billion in remittances, which come right out of the Fed doc. So there's a method to the madness, David P. I'm glad you're here also, my brother. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Shout out to all the Bulls family across the world. Queen, I see you. Team Green showed up. No Team Green, once you get the notification. Shout out to all the Bulls family. But guess what? Indonesia Indonesia recognizes XRP as a tradable crypto. Oh, guess who's here? Have no fear. Fire Officer Bob, Bullish family legend, #1. Just landed from the Vegas meetup. If y'all don't know, now you know. Bob just landed from the Vegas meetup. Did you have a good time out there, Bob? Fire Officer Bob went out to the Vegas meetup. And, oh man, I wish I had my Bull shirt on. Should have. But it's a Monday night. But Fire Officer Bob, thank you big time for the super chat. I really do appreciate the support for the channel. You're my hero. I'm loving that avatar. That's like island hopping style. Fresh back from the XRP meetup in Vegas. Fire Officer. I seen the pictures. He's in our Telegram group. Man, looked like he had a good old time too. You know, we have some good food in Vegas. They be having all the good food there. Indonesia includes XRP, its extensive list of tradable cryptocurrencies. Indonesia includes XRP and its comprehensive list of tradable cryptocurrencies, signaling a positive step toward adoption and potential use as means of payment as highlighted. Indonesia has taken, and you know, this is one thing I really love about cryptocurrency. We're a global melting pot. Like, I don't know how traditional stocks are, but like, you know, if you're getting the stock off the New York Stock Exchange, or they following like the all the world movement, because the money is like a global movement. The internet has brought the world together, the internet of information. Now we're talking about the internet of value. So we're talking about how, yes, in Indonesia, they're bullish on XRP. In Atlanta, they're bullish on XLM. In Tampa, where Team Green is, what happened, Fire Officer? They're bullish on XDC. Oh, 2 birds, 1 stone. Team Green and Fire Officer. Indonesia has taken a significant step towards embracing cryptocurrencies, including XRP. The release document suggests that the government implemented an amendment to the existing trade controlling agency regulation commodities futures. Regulatory update supervised regulatory regulation commodity futures trading pertains to digital assets that can be traded. They shared the development on Twitter that the Indonesian government list of tradable cryptos include, now the list I'm about to read to you is cryptocurrencies that can change your life. I'm not a financial advisor, but I am recommending you have these in your bag. The first one is Bitcoin. 100K easy. You see Kathy Woods doubling down on her bullish prediction. She said, I'm going to show y'all how to hodl. She doubled down on Coin and Bitcoin. Coin is the Coinbase stock, the ticker for coin on the IPO shares. Bitcoin, Ethereum, whether you love it or hate them, they got the free pass. So I didn't, who else got a free pass? I'm thinking that, Rockefeller, he got a free pass, didn't he? Didn't he run like a monopoly on the oil industry? Ain't nothing happened to him. He got a free pass. And now it's like, nah, I'm just joking. But Ethereum, and guess who else? Ripple, XRP. I bet ADA is trying to go completely decentralized. Uh-oh, even ADA is on there. So basically, they changed law in Indonesia on XRP being a tradable crypto. I'm like, no way. We're actually going completely backwards with the news tonight. Guys, I'd like to welcome everybody to the best way to end the day. D. Rasta. Good to see you, my brother. You know what was interesting is now, okay, we're going to go to this because I actually wanted to talk about this tonight, because this is actually my part 2 from this morning. Because actually, The tweet I sent out this morning after riding off Jack the Rippler's tweet, good God, that thing went viral. I'm going to show you what I mean. So I said, what? We're going to re-examine this issue for tonight's live stream. Surprise live. We live. Mississippi got it. He knows what's coming for sure. Boom. Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta called XRP and wholesale settlement coin. So I was like, what? Because when I first got in crypto in 2017, it was far near that you would actually, you would tune into Bloomberg and you would just wait for him to say Bitcoin. Not alone here at Ripple, and definitely not alone here at Stellar. So now you're telling me they're calling out Ripple and Stellar by name in these Fed Reserve documents? I had to go verify that myself. I had to verify that myself. I think it's the first time I've seen D. Ross in a while, is it? Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta. So this was big news on the morning show, but like I said, I actually had to verify this. And then when I actually went to the link was a little bit messed up. So I was like, oh man, I can't verify it on that link. So then I actually kept on going through the comments, and then shout out to I'm a two-piece. And what's crazy, his link didn't even get that many likes. It says, here's the correct link. So actually when I hit the correct link, I thought I already liked this comment. Okay. So when I hit the correct link to verify it, it actually did bring me to the actual document. Bam, here's the document right here. And I actually found the picture to line it up. So if I go to the top, okay, yep, there goes the brain. The brain of the new payment system. There's the brain right there. #1 merch store right there for sure. I think it looks like it's a mile away from there on the camera. I think it's like a mile away from the mic. Oh, it's so good to be back for sure. That's why I'm here on the surprise live, because the thing is, when you're back, you gotta do a lot more streams to you gotta let the algorithm know that you're serious. So you gotta stream on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Smash that thumbs up. Let the algorithm know we back. Ripple and Stellar, I found those two, which I'm saying is a sure bet. Not a financial advisor, but I'm thinking, damn, Ripple, Stellar, it's almost a no-brainer. Ripple and Stellar are two blockchain-based companies that are trying to make value transfer cheaper. Ripple provides various services and use of its native token. Okay, so what makes this significant? Because even though we did read this paragraph off of the actual tweet, what makes it significant is it's actually from. We gotta go all the way to the top. Hold on. Go to the top. The PDF that you download is the Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta. The Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta calls out Ripple and Stellar by name. And guess who HODLs them both? Bullzilla. Tell them Bruce Tampa. Since I've been dropping them XRP seeds in 2017, they kind of plant little seeds in all the Bitcoin maxis brains across the world. And even like planted seeds and then them seeds started to sprout across the world, and then the XRP wave took off like an evolution. Shout out to 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚. It must have been the puzzles. Fed Reserve Bank of Atlanta Policy Hub, an introduction to Web3 with implications for financial services. California, Berkeley, one of the most prestigious colleges, who describes Web3 and technology, the next wave of opportunity. So you actually see it actually comes directly from the PDF. I had to search that up myself. Did you get the notification, Alina? We need to know. Did you get the notification? What up, JR? On the morning show, I'm going to stay completely focused and not do, like, if JR shows up in like the middle, which is no big deal, JR, we're glad you showed up. On the morning show, though, I'm going to stay completely focused, I promise, when I'm doing the news. I won't say, what up, JR, in the middle of the news. But when you're live, we'll just do that on the nighttime stream. How about that? I'm going to try my hardest to separate the shows. So tomorrow when I'm just like in the news so hard, just focus. You guys know I'm giving it my all at that moment. Here's the thing, guys. I know you guys are being rained on with the stellar ads. Are you guys seeing the stellar ads, or is it just me? Like, seriously, let me know. Let me know. Like, for example, if you go to, I can probably even give you guys a quick example all day. Watch this. If you even go to Twitter, here's Fireblocks. Sometimes some of the biggest companies that's making the biggest moves are the most under the radar. Look, they only got 20,000 followers. This is the company that Jay Clayton, the former SEC chair who brought through lawsuit against Ripple, is an advisor to Fireblocks. They only got 20,000 followers. No way. That's crazy. Sometimes some of the biggest things float under the radar like that, as far as like, why is that? Like, sometimes some of the companies that, like, I don't know, like, like for example, if a meme promotes something, they'll get like 100,000 followers like that, and people will just crowd on the token or whatever. But if you do the research on Bank of New York Mellon, which when I did the research on Fireblocks, which ties to Jay Clayton, and you right there, Bank of New York Mellon backed crypto platform Fireblocks sells unicorn status. So you basically know Fireblocks. Jay Clayton jumped in crypto. Then you got the Bank of New York Mellon, who's also in here on the Fireblocks document. Where's that one at? Bank of New York Mellon also partnered with Ripple. Oh yeah, I see the Fidelity news with the ETF. That's kind of wild too, because it's crazy that it's just amazing to me. It almost seems like Wall Street really did come and take over crypto almost. As far as like, they brought the pressure down on the alts. Clearly like the 100K challenges were throwing big numbers. As far as, I don't want to go down memory lane for sure. But like, Harmony, even Stellar, even, I don't know, Zilliqa, VeChain, you hit 20 cent per 100K. Let's just say VeChain. VeChain hit 20 cent, 25 cent. That was $20,000 per 100K. I think VeChain is maybe 2,000 per 100K. So we're talking almost a loss of $38,000 per 100K. 38,000 or not 20K. That's 19K. $19,000 down on that. So we're talking a big difference if some of the assets values today. But I still think it creates opportunity. Bank of New York Mellon backed crypto platform Fireblocks. There's no way Jay Clayton is going to put his whole career on the line for Fireblocks if he doesn't think that opportunity is calling. How do you go from both sides of the fence like that? Is that even legal? In our world it is. In our world it is. When I was down the rabbit hole on Stellar today, that reminds me. Alright, every time I go to Twitter, I'm bombarded with these damn Stellar ads like crazy. Stellar ads like crazy. I'll show you what I mean. Even if you had traditional home on Stellar on Twitter, you just scan a little bit. But you still gotta be careful. Well, actually, if you go to DJ Peter Voss, sometimes if you go to an individual's Twitter, I know I'm all over the place. If you go to an individual's Twitter, then you start surfing, I think you get like an ad maybe. Okay, the promoted tweet. Okay, I didn't do it that time. I thought it was gonna be a Stellar one right there. Let me see. So I don't know if you search Team Green. It never does it when you want it to. Ain't that how life is too? So anyway, guys, I'm being bombarded big time with Stellar ads. Stellar ads big time. So I actually jumped down the rabbit hole a little bit on Stellar again tonight also, and I wanted to show you one thing about Stellar. That's a pretty big deal. Plus, I also wanted to look at how I really wanted to examine how the Stellar tokens were distributed. And you can't really find no clear answer on that. And I was actually, well, actually, no, I can't say I was here then, because I actually came in crypto in 2017, and they're saying they distributed it in 2014. Now, was it 2014? 2015? Okay, yeah, okay, from the rating, it's like 2014, 2015 is when they forked Ripple. So they already did distribution at that time. When they did the distribution at that time, so, but there's really no information on like I'm thinking maybe they just distribute them through the Stellar programs, which I'm going to show you what I read in 1 second. Because basically, like, for example, Ripple, the way they distributed their tokens was what? They were gifted them, and then they put them in escrow. Then they had a 1 billion month release. I'm kind of curious on how Stellar released their tokens, which they've been able to skate through with, like, no problem. And I'm going to show you guys why, actually, if I recall, I actually ran across something really, really big in here, too, as far as, I think Fireblocks is on the Stellar website. Okay. It's actually kind of coming back to me a little bit while I went down the J. Clayton rabbit hole. If I'm not mistaken, I'm going to pull Fireblocks out of the Stellar website here, which sent me down the whole Fireblocks rabbit hole. Let me see. If you go to what? About? Or is it going to be under partners? So I was actually surfing through this big time earlier on the Stellar website. Because basically the one biggest thing is how the company was started. I'll come back to that because I want to show you guys really, before I forget, how Stellar was backed by Stripe from the beginning. So already from the beginning they had big time backers, which Stripe has grown unbelievable since the inception of Stellar and Ripple. When they tried to purchase Ripple, Stripe. Stellar is an open source protocol for digital currency to fiat money. The Stellar protocol 2014, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕤𝕚, the founder of Ripple, launched the system Stellar with former lawyer Joyce Kim. I don't know if that's so true. With former lawyer. She's going to get credit for launching that. Joyce Kim gets credit now for launching XLM. How's that happen? Everybody's showing up tonight. Sir, XRP, a lot. Blockchain monkeys. Joyce Kim gets credit now. Before the launch, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 formed a website called Bitcoin Project seeking alpha testers. Guys, this is why I was down the rabbit hole on who is Satoshi. Because I'm telling you, if you can't find actual Satoshi, you got to find the people that was real close to him. I was down the rabbit hole deep. Because basically, like for example, when Jed needed help with even creating the Mt. Gox, or when he created a website called Bitcoin Projects, they always are seeking alpha testers. So who was like the first testers of the Bitcoin protocol? That's who I'm looking for. And I'll get back to you guys on that rabbit hole I'm working on. But before the launch, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚 formed a website. Okay, here it is. The nonprofit Stellar Development Foundation was created in collaboration with Stripe. Come on, guys. Stellar, this never said that prior. I had to always dig that out of here to show you guys that connection. Now they kind of just put it in Wikipedia. Now I don't know the ups and downs on how they update this, but created with CEO Patrick Collins. It officially launched in July. Stellar received $3 million in seed funding from Stripe. Stellar was released in a decentralized payment network protocol with the native currency Stellar. At first it was $100 billion. Remember when he burnt $50 billion? Good God, you know how much more money he'd be worth if he didn't do that? But anyway, no, 25% would be given to nonprofits working toward financial inclusion. Stripe received 2% or $2 billion of the initial Stellar in return for a seed investment. So they received $2 billion XLM. Good God, that was what? What's the all-time high on Stellar? When the all-time high hit on Stellar, you know how much money they were sitting on? They probably sold that day. Can we get an all-time high? Check. I'm thinking, what? I can't recall right now offhand. I'm not gonna. I would say Team Green. Team Green might be getting harassed by little Team Green. Shout out to Team Green. What up, Team Green? The Stellar Development Foundation released the 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕜𝕤 protocol. Okay. The original cryptocurrency known as Stellar was later called Lumens or XLM. We don't use the word Lumens no more, right? Remember that? Lumens. Lumens. Okay, now check this out. This is kind of new too. In August 2014, even though it's like they're giving us some older information, the first Brazilian Bitcoin exchange announced it will be using the Stellar network. That's almost kind of like saying we're using the Ripple network. What's the difference at that time? Especially 2014. We're talking direct fork that day. Now don't get me wrong, there's probably been many upgrades to the Ripple protocol since then, and the Stellar protocol. But at 2014, you're using the Ripple protocol, bro. Bam. Anyway, 2015, Stellar had 3 million registered users and accounts, and its market cap was almost 15 million. Good God, 2015, Jeb was already on his way up. Now, if you guys just think about the growth, just think about the growth of Stellar. I mean, I don't know how much. No, hold on. I don't know how much Stellar is worth today, but we're talking only 15 million in 2015. Whatever it's worth today, 4 times that in 3 more years. And welcome to the evolution of money. We're just getting started. Because guess what? Jed McCaleb was worth $2 billion himself. So Jed is worth $2 billion. I have no idea what Stellar is worth. What? 50 billion? I'm not sure at this moment. Oh yeah, you know some of the connections along the way right there. So with the whole light year, I'm not gonna go into all that. Partnership with MoneyGram. Oh yeah, what I do want to find is the Fireblocks connection on here on the Stellar website, because that kind of sent me down the whole other rabbit hole. Let me see what we got here. How did I direct myself on this website? Okay, so hold on. I remember, yeah, when they did have the fork at Franz, when they had the XRapid. Yeah, I guess that was a pain in the butt back then, too, when you had to say, oh, are they using XRapid, XVIA, XCurrent? That was like the biggest debate in all the communities. And all the Bitcoin maxis, they used to always jump in there and say, oh, it's not using ODL, or it's not, because basically, yeah, no, what? Then it's not using XRapid. Like, oh, it's not using XRapid. And we're like, well, if they're using XCurrent, hey, it's a partnership. It's what they're legally allowed to use. That used to be like, it's crazy. Like back in the day, like some of the littlest things that really jump under my that's something like that would jump under my skin back in the day. As far as like the trolls, their thing would always be, oh, it's an XRapid or XCurrent partnership, because XCurrent didn't use XRapid, which was the use of XRP. So we'd be like, a partnership is a partnership. You remember that, Edward Franz? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you, Team Green. Stellar all-time high, 93 cents. So that means Stripe's initial investment or return on their investment of 2 billion lumens, when it hit all-time high of 90 cents a dollar, that was $2 billion. Good God almighty. And that's what, yeah. Because they're what? They only invested $3 million. It says right there at the top. They invested $3 million. Stellar received $3 million seed funding round from Stripe. In return, they received 2 billion XLM. Bam. XLM at $1. And that was on probably what? 2017? Probably. That was 2 years later. That was the fastest anybody made money in the world. And I'm not talking about BitBoy. Because that kind of reminds me about his morning video. We talked about BitBoy on the morning video where he says from broke to millionaire. And I was like, yeah, that was, you know, pretty quick from being broke to a millionaire. But as far as like Stripe invested $3 million in Stellar in 2015, which turned into $2 billion 2 years later in 2017. So tell them, D Stellar, we already know what Stellar is going to do for our future self, our future wealth. And the MoneyGram partnership's a pretty big deal, so. I don't think this is the same. This is not, this doesn't really, you know what, hold on. Okay, no wonder. Okay, now, okay, I had it all the way open. Okay, no, this, okay. That's why. When I close it up like that, and it didn't give me my view, which was messing me up. Okay, so I remember staring at this, and I was like, whoa, MoneyGram. There's MoneyGram. Y'all see MoneyGram. Y'all see Stellar USDC over there. But I'm looking for the, I could swear I seen Fireblocks on here, which was like, I was impressed with that. Because I never knew that Fireblocks had a partnership with Stellar. Now, what was it under? Integration and Partners, maybe? Okay, maybe it was under Integration and Partners. Because when I seen I definitely seen Fireblocks on here, I recall. Because that's what sent me down the Jay Clayton rabbit hole again. Because I was like, whoa, no wonder Stellar had a free pass. So that was also the theme of tonight's show. I'm going to show you guys where Fireblocks is on here. And which also gives, bam, Fireblocks right there on the Stellar website. Bam. You see it right there, right? I'm glad it all came back together. Rabbit hole time. Nobody takes it deeper down the rabbit hole than Bullzilla. There goes the Stellar website, which also infrastructure has a partnership with Fireblocks, which Fireblocks, I showed you guys, is the SEC chairman, Jay Clayton. And I'm telling you, you don't go from SEC chair to Fireblocks unless somebody puts some big money in your pocket. You don't jump like that's, talk about hopping across the fence, like, whoa. Former SEC chair Jay Clayton joins crypto firm Fireblocks. Oh, now the video all came together too. Perfect timing, Devon. Former SEC chair Jay Clayton joins crypto firm Fireblocks. And then when I went and watched it, I said, what? No wonder Stellar got a free pass. So I just uncovered here tonight how Stellar got a free pass. Because they're partnered up with Fireblocks, which you don't mess with Jay Clayton, because he's a big time connect. He's a made man. He's a made man in the financial world. He was the only one with enough cojones to spark the lawsuit against Ripple. Everybody else was scared to death. It was like, call Jay Clayton. You need something done, you call Clayton. He got 20 years at Goldman Sachs. His wife was the president of Goldman Sachs. Oh, matter of fact, hold up. Let me go to the beginning right here. You know who his lawyer firm was, right? You don't even want to know who his lawyer firm was. Sullivan and Cromwell. They're the one that's handling the whole FTX thing right now as we speak. They're handling the whole. They're like the most. Nah, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna talk about them. Sullivan and Cromwell. Fireside chat with Jay Clayton, former Sullivan and Cromwell attorney.
Okay, thank you, Goldie, and thank you everyone for coming. For those of you who
watch
haven't
this part
met, I'm
real quick.
𝕊𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕤𝕤, Chief Legal and Compliance Officer here at Fireblocks. It is my great pleasure to be introducing
Chief Financial Officer of Fireblocks.
y'all to Jay Clayton today. Jay Clayton was
Now, why is the room so empty? I was like, whoa, we still are early. We're talking Jay Clayton, SEC chair, Fireblocks event, and nobody's there?
the 32nd chairman of the United States Securities and Exchange Commission,
Okay.
serving from May 2017 to December 2020.
Okay.
Prior to that, he was a member of the management committee and co-head of the corporate group at the law firm Sullivan and Cromwell.
Bam.
He had an international practice, working extensively
Did y'all just hear him say Sullivan and Cromwell, right? You know the research on Sullivan and Cromwell.
in the Nordic regions, Switzerland, Greece, and Turkey,
Jay Clayton show you how to move money.
as well as representing some of the leading financial institutions in the world. Now, Jay came to Fireblocks through an introduction to Michael in early 2021. He has, for the past year, been advising us on regulatory, legislative, and market matters, and sharing his views on risk and opportunity.
Jay Clayton is there to share his views on risk and opportunity. No, come on. Is that like a code name for like, I mean, come on. So how do you go from how do you go from SEC chair to now you lead Fireblocks on risk and opportunity? They're going to know what the risk and opportunity are. They create them. Thank you, B Digital. You're a legend. Clayton's wife as ex-vice president at Goldman Sachs for 17 years. Think about the connections right there. You cannot tell me they're not manipulating the market in a perfect round, manipulated, which we think is crooked as hell. Which, you know, with the internet information, everything is coming to a forefront. It's crazy how these guys manipulate the market. But yeah, Jay Clayton's wife was the VP at Vice President at Goldman Sachs for 17 years. Jay Clayton hated crypto. Now he's advising a crypto company on risk and opportunity.
In addition to being an
How much does that cost?
advisor to Fireblocks, I'd call Jay a public thought leader in the space. He recently penned an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal entitled "The Peculiar Challenges of Crypto Regulation." In my experience, Jay's been quite candid in sharing his views and also quite open to challenge. I hope we get some of that today. But without further ado,
What's crazy, guys, I was like on the edge of my seat. I found this interview right before the live stream, and I was like, damn it, because I wanted to watch it real bad.
Jay, welcome to Sparks.
So I ended up watching like the first 10 minutes of it, and it didn't even get to 6 minutes. So I was already like 6 minutes late for the live stream, so my apologies. And it's actually a really good interview. I'm going to take clips out of it for you guys so you don't got to watch the whole boring thing. But it's just interesting to see him, the guy that sparked the lawsuit with Ripple. Now he's like pro-crypto.
20.
Matter of fact, you don't even want to watch his opening statement. His opening statement actually brought me down a little bit. So I had to go like to the second part. Because I think at first, I'm telling you, these guys play such a big game. It's crazy. At first, when he first started talking, I think he thought he was still the SEC chairman. So he came in like guns a-blazing, right? And then he was like, oh, well, hold on. He was like, hold on, we're at a crypto event. So then he started talking, oh, innovation is amazing. You know, so at first they were asking about, you know, his thoughts on basically, you know, about crypto securities and this and that and everything else. But he's like, oh, now it's all about innovation. So anyway, you guys get the point.
I looked at my phone and I was already late for my next meeting, but Michael had he had a.
So this is him talking to the CEO, and the CEO of Fireblocks trying to convince Jay Clayton to join the team. Jay Clayton said he was already late for his next appointment. But this innovation that he was talking about, it just captivated him.
A vision about technology and a shift in technology, and what that would mean for financial products and financial services. And he made a very humble but very strong case that Fireblocks was at the forefront. And I went back and did a lot of thinking and thought that.
Well, think about it real quick. Jay Clayton says after he talked to the CEO of Fireblocks, he went back and did a lot of thinking. What do you think that thinking consisted of? Because your career, your image is on the line. You think he didn't talk to his wife? Like, oh, baby, guess what? One of these crypto companies, they want me to be an advisor to them now. What do you think? Should I do it, babe? Should I do it? You know, he talked to his wife first. And you know she got something to say. She got 20 years of banking. And that's just as the president. What about her 40 years of banking experience before that? So are you trying to tell me that day they did not know what cryptos to buy? Like, you know, are you trying to... Jay Clayton got kids? Oh, are you seeing what they're uncovering now? It's the guys about him and son is a VC. No way. I mean, guys, this is like a crooked ass world, like for real. Like now they're uncovering that him and son is a VC investor, and basically he was buying Ethereum big time. And this is like, what? I mean, did he create a criminal offense, or was it a civil offense? It's just crazy how like don't get me wrong, I'm not backing SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried at all, or just some of these, you know, people that got in trouble behind these crypto deals. But these guys that come in here and do these other deals, like as far as like Jay Clayton, all of a sudden he hates crypto and now he's getting paid for crypto. Like that's legal. That's legal to be a hater and then a lover. Depends on who's paying you. And some other guy's about to get 100 years. Like, oh, he's going to get 100 years. 100 years. Like, no, what's going on here? And then that's when, but I guess they know how to really vilify people. And it wasn't hard to vilify SBF for sure, you know, with the whole mingling of the funds. But it was like, I mean, wasn't he drunk? No, I'm just joking. Ain't he like a kid too? Or he's a kid, ain't he? I think he was a drunk kid. Now let me stop. I don't know how old Sam Bankman is though, but I mean from some of the reports we're getting, I think if he was like older, he wouldn't have been doing that because they was like he was in the penthouse, right? There's like 20 people in the penthouse. Is this a real company? Already we know it's not a real company. It's showing him sleeping on a beanbag, and they said 20 people live there. So we already got a problem. And now we're gonna get this guy 100 years. He probably don't even remember what happened half the time. No, I'm just joking. Let me stop. And now, you know, I guess when I used to work at the law office, we always try to look at things for, you know, to save the person. Because I guess people make mistakes. Nah, but I don't know. But it is crazy how they like, I don't know, just how they vilify certain things and then they get away with most things. You guys get the point on that. You guys get the point. It doesn't really get good to 6 minutes, and I showed that clip, so I'm not going to show it again. Oh, he's 31. What? Huh? That's young as hell. So hold on. He was like 2017. Like, come on. No wonder he messed up. And like 2017, he was only, what, 26, 25? No wonder he was like straight to the Bahamas. Penthouse time. Penthouse time. So he was definitely like mid-25. When he was running 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕤, that's 24 maybe. When he started at 23. Oh, man, damn. If they crucify you, most people, for what they did at 23, the whole world would be in the world of hurt, like we already are. And they sign back on, they're going to let him run it again. You know what's crazy is, I remember when like he first went down. But you know what's even more crazy is he started calling out Sullivan and Cromwell. When he started calling out Sullivan and Cromwell as being crooked as hell and being behind the collapse. And he even said he would go to their office, and man, you guys remember this information. SBF would go to the Sullivan and Cromwell office when he visited New York, and they were like basically looking at the books, and he would discuss with them as he doing everything correctly, supposedly. And like, oh yeah, everything's great, everything's great. Now all of a sudden, when it came down, like Sullivan and Cromwell, he said, oh, they forced me into bankruptcy, and then they forced me to appoint the guy that did the bankruptcy proceedings, who basically worked for Sullivan and Cromwell, who Jay Clayton is a partner to Sullivan and Cromwell. You can't tell me, like, come on, this is like Monopoly to them. Like, you know, this is like real life Monopoly for them. And that's wrong. If that's not a monopoly on financial markets, I don't know what is. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not agreeing with commingling 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕤 funds. And I'm definitely not agreeing with, oh yeah, commingling 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕤 funds and FTX funds. That's definitely wrong. You should never did that. But you know what's crazy though is, come to find out, they're saying that, you know, FTX USA was at the same breakfast table. FTX is right here, and his girlfriend, which is what, the leader of or the person that was running 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕤, she's sitting right here. So if money comes in 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕤 and you're sitting right here, and they're like, what? That's the whole recipe for disaster big time. I'm like, hold up. So then he's 25 doing this. What I'm saying is that, does that constitute 100 years? When he gets out, you should be old and gray, Sam. Huh? You made you made big mistakes. Money movement. Hey, what I'm saying is, like, I mean, come on. There's probably JP Morgan is doing probably some of the same things all day long, every day, right now. Even Mellon Bank. And I don't see nobody's face being splashed on the front page. And I'm not going to go to no JPM documents. I'm not going to be like a JPM Morgan hunter right now. No way. But anyway, I did break that down on that right there as far as, and you know, I ain't backing Sam SBF for no that, but I'm just saying it's, I don't know, they just vilify a face, and then they run with it, and then they ran with the regulation. Guess what? Regulation is coming in. Behind the scenes, you really got Fireblocks. As a matter of fact, it's one of the clips that went viral, and I had to show you guys that real quick, because then everything I said will make way more sense now. I'm going to elegant this. This is what my co-host would elegant everything I said, but I'm going to show you guys what's going to elegant everything I said right now. It's going to touch everything I set up. Oh, y'all see them clips going nuts? Them clips are going viral. Yeah, them clips are going viral big time. Oh, that clip went viral too. Oh, them clips. Oh, them clips. Where's it at? Where's it at? Here it is right here. Huh? It said, this was on It Needed to Be Said. It needed to be said. Let me make this bigger right here. Okay, this is on Yahoo. Okay. And I truly believe that. Like, whoa. Like, if you guys think about the... Oh, this is going to be the recorded one that I recorded of it. So that's not the actual one. Let me see. Where is it at? Oh, Lord. I got to find the original one. Basically, the one guy said that after the FTX collapse, Wall Street came in, there it is, and got crypto on pennies on the dollar. Give it to him.
With that kind of news.
I think it has been becoming more mainstream for quite a long time. And this isn't BlackRock's first foray into the space. They've already been working with Coinbase to allow their high net worth clients to have access to Bitcoin and other crypto assets. So there's nothing really new here. Listen, after the FTX collapse, I actually sent a tweet out that said, watch, Wall Street's about to sweep in and buy up our industry for pennies on the dollar. And it seems...
Bam. There it is. After the FTX collapse, Wall Street swooping in and buying crypto on pennies on the dollar. Was SBF wrong? Yes, he was wrong. Did they vilify him? Did they crush him? They're going to do away with him to sweep in and get crypto pennies on the dollar. See, this is what happened when we don't protect you. You need us. That's the point of my story. So don't worry. They're going to sweep right in and give you all the protection you need. Huh? They're going to protect you so much, continue to keep their foot on your neck. No, I'm just joking. Let me stop.
Seems that what we have now is legislators and regulators pushing this industry into the comfortable hands of Wall
banks
Street.
Do it all day, every day. Okay, now we're finally coming
Coinbase
around.
And Binance that they view as a threat. So as good as this may be.
What? They do it all the time like crazy as far as some of the things they're doing. So this is what they're doing is basically what I said about the whole FTX thing. So quick recap so we can speed this up on this beautiful Monday night. Bank of New York Mellon back Fireblocks. You're going to follow the money. One of the oldest themes on the show. Follow the money. Fireblocks, Bank of New York Mellon, Jay Clayton, Stripe, Ripple, already partnered with Bank of New York Mellon. Bank of New York Mellon's already buying custody platform for crypto. So what's the best cryptos I'm thinking? What's the best ones you thinking, TT Ma? Team Green? Yeah, BlackRock is all in there. They're ready to take over crypto and take it from all the weak hands. While they're floating under the radar with their only 20,000 followers on Twitter. Fireblocks Network Fridays. Nobody's even noticing what they're doing. 4 likes. DeFi adoption. Institutional investors. That's why they're like under the radar. It's just like a kind of movement. I think this is a hush-hush movement. How Fireblocks tweeting this June only 15 likes? Like nobody noticing it is Wall Street slot. Fireblocks is Wall Street. Fireblocks users can now view, because this is all for institutional investors. Try to get a Fireblocks account. They won't talk to you or me. They don't want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do. Let me see. So you guys get that. Project Eden. Project Eden. Jay Clayton. So you guys get that. When I found him on the Stellar website, I was kind of shocked. Here goes Stellar right here. Fireblocks. So Stellar got a free pass. I uncovered that here tonight. I think they distributed their XLM through the grant program. And I'm seeing some major FUD come about Crypto.com too, as far as I wonder how they would handle that with Crypto.com though, because so the reports are coming out now that Crypto.com is Singapore based, right? But Crypto.com also has USA reach through the Visa. I bet that makes it real sticky also, because hold on, we all got Crypto.com card, we all got Crypto.com app. And they got Crypto.com Arena. I was watching a movie the other night where they kept on calling out Crypto.com Arena's name. I forget what it was. It was wild to hear the name they'll call it out. But anyway, but the company's based in Singapore. So Coinbase was probably easy to, you know, put the Wells notice on and, oh, let's go to court, SEC. Coinbase, Binance USA, you can deliver it to their door. But Crypto.com, what happens if you're already regulated with a lot of good regulation, but you're based in Singapore? What's your thoughts? Stellar grant program right here, which is how they got distributed the lumens. So get your lumens. Oh yeah, so the FUD coming out on Crypto.com is that they got an inside trading team with sources that are familiar with the insideness of the operation, that they're trading stocks on the inside Like, come on. That's the most craziest article I've read in my life. They're coming out with all kind of fight at Crypto.com. They just hating that Crypto.com has not been pulled under that bus with them yet. Coinbase is like, why haven't you got Crypto.com? Binance USA, CZ, all of them upset. And now they're coming out with FUD against Crypto.com. Fortune favors the brave. Tell them, Queen. I guess FUD pays the bills, right, CKez, or something. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys hung out with me this Friday night. Or no, I mean Monday night. Monday night. Because normally we don't stream on Monday nights. And you could have been anywhere in the world. But you chose to be here with Bullzilla. Guys, it really boils down to this. A lot of assets cause a lot of consolidations. But I think between the ℙ𝕝𝕝𝕚 documents that also show what this document finally says, the documents are likely to intensify a move of major cryptocurrencies to become more decentralized. Because we know if you're decentralized, you're not a security. So think about the decentralized assets. Daniel XRP. What up, Daniel, man? What up, Devon? Good to see you, my brother. I can't thank you guys enough for being here tonight. And I'm kind of waiting to happen with CRO thing because there's like a lot of FUD coming out about CRO. Every article I read, it's always like something's familiar with the source. We haven't really seen nothing from the SEC on them. But are we supposed to be looking for something like that? I don't know. But I guess another thing that kind of motivated me to stream tonight, good Lord. Okay, so on the title, breaking news, 629 billion. The reason I referenced that number is because in the document through Jack the Rippler, it says that's what the remittances was in 2022. So there was 629 billion in remittances. And then they reference Ripple and XRP right next to that. So I'm here to tell you, when you start putting big numbers on some of these assets, what's that going to make the value? What's that question? Why would I give your channel money if you can get it and invest more crypto? What's that mean? Is that like a reverse? Is that like a what's that question mean? Why would I invest? Why would I give your channel money to put in crypto? Because I think everybody wants to buy crypto, right? Are we saying like a person shouldn't buy crypto? I mean, I don't know what the question is. It's like your name is Super Crypto Girl, so you're like super bullish on crypto, right? So you're like buying crypto. You don't get it why people buy crypto? Oh, that's all we need you to give. All we need you to give is your love and your thumbs up. You being here right now, matter of fact, guess what? You being here is giving much loyal support because I recall your name. So I appreciate the return in moral support. And the return in moral support is the best. Because that shows YouTube that, guess what? Super Crypto Girl realizes that, damn, this got to be the #1 crypto show. Because you're back. You're back. And a lot is going down. So I'm scanning this right here. I just want to show you guys one more thing. We're getting out of here in like 1 or 2 minutes. What was it? What was it? Oh, yeah, guys. I don't know what happened. But out of the blue, like, hold up. I don't know if it was like Jack the Rippler's tweet or whatever, but I said breaking news XRP 1000 because we did go off of Jack the Rippler's original tweet. And, okay, it was Jack the Rippler's 1000 XRP. XRP is settlement coin, which was the Georgia news, Georgia Fed Reserve news. So I actually tweeted that in my title because I borrowed the title of it. And I said breaking news 1000 per XRP, XRP wholesale settlement coin. And that was 8 hours ago on our morning stream. And I got 245 likes. Good God. We took over Twitter today, Michael Gray. And that's what I'm talking about. You couldn't have got 246 likes on my first day back a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or whatever. You got to put in work. Got to keep grinding, keep bumping, keep going. Don't give up. Don't stop. Just like BitBoy said, from broke to rich, Super Crypto Girl. We're planting seeds today in cryptocurrency that's going to provide an opportunity for tomorrow. This is almost like the 4th of July. You know, it's like the grand finale right now. We're planting seeds today for a better tomorrow. No, I can't get hyped too much. XRP After Dark, baby. Tell them the #1 place to be if you're bullish on cryptocurrency. So, I said, whoa, this tweet got 246 likes. I said, that gives me an idea. I should go live tonight and do a part 2. And instead of saying that 1,000 per XRP, we can take it a little bit deeper and do investigation on the Jack the Rippler tweet, which went to why did Jack say 1,000 per XRP? Because he said XRP is a wholesale settlement coin. And then into that, he referenced the Fed Reserve Atlanta news. So when I did the research on that, that brought me to the 620 billion news. Because I was like, I don't want to say 1,000 per XRP part 2. That would be just riding it too hard. So I said, okay, now we'll just do the 620 billion that will flow on XLM and XRP. I'm going to show you. I'm out here right now. Because it says it right here. Ripple and Stellar, 2 blockchains. You see that right there? And where's the 600? Oh, I could have said the Forex market is the largest in the world with daily volume of USD 7.5 trillion. So how much you think XLM is going to be worth when the Forex market rides on Stellar at $7.5 trillion? According to the BIS. What daily volume? And where did I get the 620 billion? And I'm out of here right now. They start throwing up big numbers left and right in there. Oh, Crypto OG says Modelo's on the deck. That's what they do down south, ain't they? That's because you're in Georgia, right? That's what they do. They got the crab going right now. The crab boil. Get the crabs going. They got the Modelo's on deck. It's about 90 degrees outside. Down south, Georgia. Edward Fon says, cheers, my brother. Guys, I can't thank you enough for being here tonight. Thank you for... shout out to Jack the Rippler too. Jack the Rippler knows. Link in the description for Jack the Rippler. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about, and I'm out of here right now regardless. I was gonna talk about the Volta wallet. Because somebody said on the morning stream they was having an issue with the wallet or something, so I was gonna kind of walk them through that wallet. See what bullshit right now. Hold on, let me see something. I missed this. Oh, Super Crypto Girl must be a little kid. Nah, I'm just joking with you, huh? Nah, you always support the channel. I'm just messing with you. The Crypto Hawk. I never even heard of the Crypto Hawk. But I know he's heard of CKJ Crypto News. I know he's heard of Bullzilla, the first XRP channel. Matter of fact, you know, you heard of me because I'm your favorite content creator's favorite content creator. Woo-hoo-hoo!
I hope you hold it strong.
I hope you hold it strong.
We about to boom soon. I hope you hold it strong.
Oh, don't forget the ribeye steak. I'm with you on that.
About to boom soon.
I hope you hold it strong because we're about to boom soon. Guys, thank you big time for spending Monday night with me. Hope you guys have an amazing Tuesday morning and sleep well tonight. And guess what? If you're taking the 90-day fitness challenge serious, you will sleep well. Because when you work out, it does help you sleep a little bit better. Uh-oh.
I hope you hold it strong.
I hope you hold it strong.
Cause we about to boom soon.
Uh-oh.
I hope you hold it strong.
Those mugs up.
Cause we about to boom soon. 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕚 staring out my window. I got the formula, stack them bags up and simple.
That's it. That's the easy formula. Stack them bags. It's simple. Tell them bags.
And wait until we explode.
It kills me the way the one guy be dancing because he be tearing it up though. You see the one guy right there? You see him with his leg work? Those Rhino, you got moves like that? Huh? Big key where you can dance like this guy right here. Look at him, watch him. Watch
You
his
at ℕ𝕝𝕚𝕚, stack them back.
Watch his leg work.
Up and simple, and wait until we explode.
Look at my boy right
I'll meet
here.
you at
Oh,
the disco.
snap.
We just getting started like an intro.
Ain't nobody messing with that guy on the floor.
589 and numbers, please,
Devon, you gotta
please
lose
call
like
out
that.
bingo. Beating bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. I'll meet you at the disco. We
Like,
just
oh,
getting
snap.
started
Look
like
at
an
them feet work.
intro. 589 and numbers, please, please call out bingo. We the new heroes.
And of course, Mike Novogratz is in the building. Y'all know Mike Novogratz. Real recognize, real the theme. Much love, Bulls family. Thank you big time. I'm going to see you guys manana.
The trash coins you held went to
Mike
zero.
Novogratz.
They didn't fell below when we. I hope you hold it in strong. Cause we about to boom soon.
Have a good
I
night
hope
right
you
now.
hold it
Full
in
of
strong. Cause we about to boom soon. The road in limbo,
Team
staring
Queen.
out my window. I got the formula,
Queen,
stack
thank you,
them
big
bags up and simple, and wait until we explode. I'll meet you
Snap.
at the
Queen said, I battled a long time for that wrench. Queen's, oh, snap. It was a long time coming, wasn't it, Queen? Queen said, damn, about time.
disco. We just getting started like an intro. 589 and numbers, please, please call out bingo. We the new heroes. Trash coins you held.
You know we're going to have some crypto combos coming up for sure. Crypto combos. Huh? They be on fire.
Went to zero. They didn't fell below when we.
It's amusing when you know you ain't losing.